Good mythical morning to all my schmexy viewers. Ugly bitches go back to sleep. So yeah, Broke with Expensive Taste, an album that is very underappreciated and an artist that is probably at the proper amount of appreciation. Also, side note, if anyone has this album on vinyl and is willing to give it to me for under $250, we gotta talk. We gotta talk.
That's the way that I love can go. Carolina H Fitz, hottest bitch from the block. Used to puff Phillies and Dutchies and stuff nicks. Now I like Louis, the cutie from Fight Fifth. Life like a movie, she typing her own script.
Azealia Banks, High Priestess of Rap, Mermaid, whatever else they say about her on the Spotify bio that I read the other day. What could be said about one of the premier female rappers of her day and age? The rise and fall of Azealia Banks. You went from being in the 212 to being too chronically online and fucking tweeting about the Capitol riots. Yeah, separate the art from the artist, guys. I don't really even care. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is like a different human being than Azalea Banks, even in 20 like 15. Even like Big B and Anna Winter, she hasn't lost me, but she's already a different person. This album is crazy. It's like so singular. The production on this album is super underappreciated, and it might be a little dated. I don't know. It might be like, oh, other artists have done it now, and it's kind of like pastiche, but it's like, dude, I cannot get over the production on this album. It is so fucking good, dude. Every single song is so layered and like takes you on a whirlwind. Each single track, you don't know where it's gonna land. I love the hip house vibes, the funky house vibes, the two-step, the whole ballroom aesthetic of so many different songs, the kind of EDM trap flavor of the month stuff that was going on in 2013. That's kind of found here as well. I really do think though that this album is not dated by its sound at all. I think that the EDM flavorings on here are just as relevant today. Just from the first song, Idol Delilah, like not only are the instrumentals just like head spinning and out of this fucking world and super, super funky, super catchy, but also like her vocals and like her bars, like their lyrics are like they're well written, structurally really cool and stream of consciousness. They sound like they had a lot of thought behind them. They don't sound just like very typical of rap at that time or any rapper, male or female. Her vibe is just so like furious in a similar way that Nicki is, but it's just different. She just seems like a fucking witch. Some dark magic is going on that she is not gonna fucking drop on us. Yeah, we're not ready for it. And I genuinely think that to this day that nobody is ready for this album. I love Give Me a Chance with the salsa Latin Cuban outro. The fact that she sings in Spanish is like a little fucking wild. I don't know if she learned Spanish for the track or if she already knew it previously, but does it pretty good, does the style justice, you know? I ain't even gonna lie, she's a genre crossing queen. I love songs like Desperado and JFK where it seems like instrumentally they're like just gonna go on forever. I love heavy metal and reflective. I love Soda. The fucking Aphex Twin sample is like really, really well done, and it's not even noticeable that it is his song at first. You're just kind of like, oh wow, that's like a really oddly ambient and pretty intro. I love BBD, like the weird rising festival EDM chorus. Some of the bars in this song are like some of the best I've ever heard in any rap song, period. It's fucking crazy, dude. Her wordplay and the way she flows is just so fascinating. I don't even know how to describe it. I know most modern rap is very based in stream of consciousness and like weird word cloud association, thought bubble stuff, but it's just like it really shows on songs like this. Ice Princess is really sick. I think it's got like such a hunty, fucking icy witch vibe, and then it's got that really, really cool like Euro trance or like I don't know, uplifting trance chorus. I just love that every single song has like these instrumental breaks where it's like she just wanted to like put that in the song. It doesn't even matter like if it fucking fits or not. Like it's just gonna go in the song because she heard like I don't know Butterfly earlier in the day or something, and she got inspired. I love Chasing Time. It's a really really solid like 90s funky alt house kind of vibe going on. And then of course there's also Nude Beach a Go Go, which is Like surprisingly, it's like a sleeper hit, dude. It's surprisingly like one of the fucking best songs in her whole catalog. I mean, you get all these different vibes, all these different songs that are still rooted in hip hop or like some form of EDM, and then just comes a surf rock song. Just comes like a doo-wop, really bright with like 2010s production. It's like kind of cheese. It's almost too cheesy. It's kind of hilarious just how out of place it sounds, but it's like I don't know, I fucking love it. It's like really satirical, the lyrics, and it's really, really pretty. I mean, those like major and minor melodies, man, you can't go wrong there. It's probably my girlfriend's favorite song by Azealia Banks, and I honestly can't even front her for it because it sounds beautiful. It's surprising, like how funny of a song it is and how well it works. It's like a weird dichotomy going on. She said, "Fuck you, goth surf, goth beach. I got something else for you." Miss Amour and Miss Camaraderie are pretty solid tracks. Miss Amour's chorus is like decadent. 212 is on this album. It's a Dutch house song, so it's kind of a little dated. Plus, I've heard that song so many times that I'm just kind of like over it, but it is still like such a fucking good song. It's a cultural reset. I mean, it defined a generation of cunty, in your face, like post ballroom type of campiness. I don't know, man. People are still talking about it, man. People are still listening to it. Azalea really is the blueprint for so many female rappers. She just really has like a sound that I think so many people bite or so many people are like indirectly influenced by and no one really talks about it. I maybe have not scoured the internet enough, but I really don't feel like people are talking about Broke with Expensive Taste as much as they should. This album beats Pink Friday for me. It even beats Roman Reloaded for me. I think like since the 2010s there's been so many different avenues that hip hop has gone down, and I guess I just wish that Azalea Banks was not insane and or more people made music similar to her because this is just such an infectious hip hop album. Really, really like poppy, electronic, bubbly, fun shit, and then like hardcore bars. It's not an easy thing to nail, man. Like a lot of artists are trying to go for that type of sound, but it just does not hit in the way that this record hits. And if you haven't heard any song on here aside from 212, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go listen to this album right goddamn now. It is so fun. I would not rate this album because it's a 5 out of 5. It's a classic. Did you see the title, guys? Come on, it's a classic. If I had one message, it would be Azalea Banks. A lobotomy, it don't cost that much money, man. Nobody uses Twitter anymore because it's now X. You can delete the app. It's so easy. Take some antipsychotics. It doesn't even have to be like on a regular regimen. Just like every once in a while to like cool yourself off and get back in the studio, man. You could make something so good. I know that's not gonna happen, but it's okay. She gave us one banger, and sometimes that's all you need. If you've heard this album before, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know your favorite song, and till next time.